It looks like high school student athletes will be able to get back out there this fall in some capacity. The fall sports season will begin September 18th, and it includes soccer, golf, and cross country. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Association, or MIAA, has been working on a plan to allow sports deemed a lower risk to begin. Carolee McGrath sat down with Tara Bennett, the communications director for MIAA, to learn more about what the season will look like.
So where we stand right now is the task force did present an athletic structure for the full year. It's a 4-season structure beginning on the 18th of September and finishing going through actually the beginning of July. And that would allow all sports the opportunity to have a season and to participate. Many with modifications, but at least the opportunity to get the kids out and on the field is available.
And tell me about some of the modifications for the Fall One sports season. I know that cross country looks like it might have some staggered starts. Can you tell us about some of those that will be in place?
Sure. So all of the modifications or all of the sports needed to follow the EEA guidelines that have been put forth. And if you recall, we do have the different levels of competition. So, for sports that have been recognized as low-risk sports, such as cross country and golf, some modifications needed to happen, such as the staggered starts, such as having the width of the start as well as the finish line wider, a designated width. And also, if you've ever been to a cross country meet, usually what they do is they will alternate. So if there are two schools, School A runner, School B runner, School A runner, School B runner. And so at this point, that separation, or the schools have now been separated. So you don't have that mixed start, you'll have grouping starts. And then also at the finish line, group School A will finish at this point or through this chute, and School B will finish through that chute. So again, there's not that mixing. So really an effort to try and eliminate that contact, and believe it or not, I mean, especially with the youngsters, the intense breathing and respiration is very real, which obviously is a concern for transmission.
And so soccer will also be allowed, but that'll be a little bit modified as well?
So soccer has also been approved. Some modifications for soccer includes the players needing to wear masks, and the fact that the shoulder to shoulder contact may not be intentional. And so, it's not, players are still allowed to defend one another. However, that contact needs to be minimal and below the torso. Corner kicks have been modified, throw-ins have been modified, both of those being now that they are kick-ins versus actually throwing in the ball. And again, part of that is with the throw-ins, with the transmission, handling the balls going back and forth with the hands versus using the cleat. So those are some examples with soccer.
Tell me about hockey and football.
So field hockey, we have modifications. Football modifications have not been made at this point because football has been designated, is still designated as a high-risk sport. And so they are in our Fall 2 season. And the Fall 2 season is scheduled to run from February 22nd through April 25th. So modifications for football have not been addressed. Wanting to get the modifications for the current fall sports out immediately, as this has been a quick turnaround. That was the focus last week.
And what are you hearing from superintendents and athletic directors? Obviously, they probably want these kids to get up and running, yeah, right. But safety, of course, is a top concern.
You said it. They are excited to see their athletes, their student athletes participate. they're excited to see their kids back in the building, to see the teachers, and try to get back to some normalcy. Obviously, they certainly want to make sure that safety is first and foremost. So though there are recommendations for the Fall 1 sports, and there are modifications to go along with the Fall 1 sports, the decision to actually participate in sports is still very much at the local level. Meaning that school committees, many school committees need to look at the plans that each individual school has come up. In addition to the modification, the schools will still have their own safety guidelines for their students, right? Whether who's taking the temperature, for example, or how is the sanitizer being provided is another example. And so those are all local control in terms of exactly what will happen there. And then also transportation, and that's really a big key, because we know that even for getting kids to school, buses are not full. They are not at 100% capacity. So that same guideline of having 50% capacity on the bus for getting the students to school is in effect for athletics as well. So that does, pose some challenges financially as well as scheduling wise. So, things that are happening at the league level in the various parts of the state is the schedules are actually looking different. And so there's a lot more local playing for schools, and they're really the leagues are trying to create, whether you want to call them pods or, they're small grouping, they're small bubbles where the soccer team is going to be playing these 5 schools, and that's it. So it's like, they're creating their own little subsection, which may not have been their normal athletic schedule. But again, appreciating the challenges for the safety for the students, but also with transportation and the budgets. Schools are just really trying to be creative in that manner and trying to get the opportunity to participate to as many student athletes as possible.